Okay, well then, I guess our meeting is being streamed. Got it. So I want to share with you. Oh God, pause. It's nothing I wanted to see. Um, okay, well, I guess. All right, are we in the same place where we were? Can you see what you could see before?
I can see, yeah, I can see Pete.
Okay, great. Now, this will be fun.
Okay.
How do I get back to the thing I was doing where I could see everybody?
I'm a dumb boomer. Don't ask me.
Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Let
All
me
right, cool.
let me see this thing really quick. Oh my God, we're live on the internet. I guess I
Uh,
need to keep this up just in case people have questions or something or want to chat.
okay. Hi, Internet.
Hi, internet. I wonder if they can hear us. Yeah, I think they can hear us.
Okay.
All right, let me move this thing over there. Okay, I'm gonna hit play and see what happens.
Okay.
Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
All right, I just want to make sure that
I know that song.
Okay, so this is, I guess, Pontiac, live at the Pontiac Stadium, 1975.
Cool.
Our friends at Play Latino Music. So
Oh,
what we
it's
got
number
going on?
two. We got number two out.
We got number two. We got the Les Paul Deluxe version.
Hey, I know that guy.
His full must. I don't know if our voice is coming in good, like over them, or we can hear them. I really don't know what that's about.
I,
That's,
it, yeah, it's a
I,
little, yeah.
it was too loud.
It was a little too, yeah. I was having trouble hearing you over the band.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay,
So
cool. Yeah,
this
that's
is
better for me.
this is a song called Pinball Wizard, I think. Oh, hey everybody, I'm Ethan. That's Bets, and
Hi.
we're watching. We're trying this new thing. Me and Tom tried it forever ago, and it's the only ding we ever got on copyright. So we're trying some things. We're just gonna watch the Who because it's Saturday night, and why not?
Oh, Keith's got his SO jumpsuit, which is a classic 70s piece of apparel.
Um, what? Do you know that fringe in England means bangs?
Yes, I did know that. And you know how I know that?
Now,
Well, because when they all did they got their little mod makeovers when they were in the Beatles days, the high number days. Um, John was mad because they quote unquote cut off his beetle fringe.
oh, okay.
And then he took his after they got done doing his hair, like he messed it all up because they weren't going to tell him what to do. And they also gave him these little boxer boots that you see in the publicity photos. He
Yeah.
like made sure to walk through like puddles and stand in puddles so they would fall apart.
Um. Yeah. Why? For some reason, the only fringe I know is like Roger Daltrey wearing like fringe jackets and stuff. So I'm on
John
my
had them too. Yeah.
I'm on my Florence and the Machine like Twitter or whatever
Uh-huh.
stuff, and everyone's talking about fringe, and I just think it's like her in a leather jacket. I have no idea what they're talking about. After a while, it was like, oh, it's Batter Bangs. Hey, I'm gonna tell people on what is it, X, that we're doing this.
No, it's Twitter. I refuse. I refuse to call it X.
Oh no, this is not working out here on YouTube
Why not?
because they're like literally like um they're literally just showing the other video. I don't even know what's going on.
Uh-oh. Are we live?
We know we're definitely live,
Okay.
but it's like showing my other screen, and it's not because that's just basically showing their. I yeah, I gotta figure this one out
Okay.
because I thought it was okay. Now it's showing both of us,
Okay.
but I wanted to share with you, just you,
Me.
who can share host only, because I don't want to just re-show someone else's like Who video. That's lame,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So let me see something. Oh my God, this is what happened last time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay.
It's cool. It's all good. It's all it's
Wow, that's weird. All right. Well, I'm gonna try this again.
okay.
Uh, Man, what a failure. I mean, I can edit it later. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll probably edit it and re-show it later.
that's cool. I'm good with whatever.
Yeah. Well, right now it's mostly you, a black screen.
I
That's
see.
where like you should be, me and the Who, and I'll have to edit it later. So
Do you think have I maybe done something on my end to not show me?
no, 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 no.
Okay.
Not. When I was sharing my screen, I thought I was sharing it like just with you,
Yeah.
but I guess the whole webinar thing is showing like, so it's like YouTube is the other webinar. Anyway, let me tell X that we're here,
Okay.
and then I'll be back.
All
Well, I'm
right.
still here. All right, we just heard the live "I'm Free" from 1975, which is the movie progression, which is the same progression. It's just played differently.
Mhm.
Uh,
Look at little moon go. Go, little moon, go.
I was listening to a lot of band this week, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Um, just still the most amazing thing in the world is like drummers that can sing, like Levon Helm.
Yeah.
Um, and I hate to admit it, even Don Henley. Like
I like Don Henley.
I just have respect for those people that can like play
Yeah.
drums and
And
sing.
sing. Well, what about drummers who are trying really hard to sing? They're doing their best. I know.
Right.
Was it the no, I was thinking was it the Barbarians that had a drummer who sang like he was the guy, or am I thinking about the Barbarians because the Barbarians had a drummer that had one arm?
That's Is that Def Leppard?
The Def Leppard's drummer has one arm, but this
Also has one arm.
before this, yeah, before that, there was a band called the Barbarians, and they had a drummer with one arm.
All right, so this is the truncated Tommy from 1975, if I'm correct, right?
It looks like it. Yep.
Yep. Um,
Yep.
uh, Here's the thing. Here's why I'm so excited about the box set. Okay. The reason I'm excited about the box set is because one of the many reasons I'm excited about the box set um, is we have Roger in 70. We know what he looks like. He's wearing that jacket the whole time.
Hmm.
We have lots of footage of him in 75 wearing whatever this loincloth thing is, right?
Yeah.
Which the ladies and some of the men and everyone loves it.
Hmm.
But I know he wears that patchwork shirt. I spent a lot of time thinking about what Roger Daltrey wears. I don't know if people know this, but uh, he's he's got this patchwork shirt, I know,
Hmm.
and these jeans. But we
Yes.
don't have a lot of footage of it, and you just know he kicked ass in that stuff.
His clogs too.
Was he wearing clogs?
He's wearing clogs. Yeah.
That is some 70s rock god stuff right there, wearing clogs.
I told you before when we talked about Tommy that Pete looked over at Roger and during See Me Feel Me and saw the sun come up and he said that chest and he was like, oh no, he's a rock star now.
Right.
So yeah, he was rocking it then.
All right, so why did Roger Daltrey, you probably know this, why did he only sound like an angelic little cherub perfect angel while singing See Me Feel Me on the record?
I don't know off
You
the top of
know?
my head. No.
No, because it never sounded like that ever since.
No, but wasn't his whole musical background like to begin with as a kid was like in a church choir?
Okay.
So maybe he's pulling back to that kind of.
I haven't read Kibbles White that much yet, so
Oh,
I
it's
read
a
it once.
really fun book.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite part about it is it's short. It's good.
It's what I would refer to as breezy. It's a good breezy. It's a fun breezy read.
You know, I thought like when bands get to a certain level, each member can write their own book and people care. Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, I I have like 8 books written by just the members of New Order. Peter Hook
Nice.
wrote like 6 or like 3, and the drummer wrote 2, and Jillian has 1. Anyway,
Hmm.
this is not the New Order podcast. Yeah, well, I gotta figure this out with the YouTube thing, but
Uh-huh.
so what are you watching it? You can see the screen I have right now. It's
I
just
can see Pete right now. Yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
But do you see him like big, or do you only see him through my frame thing?
No, I just see him through like the little frame where I'm the black hole in the middle.
Right.
So go, Keith, go. Oh, we got it running in place, I think. Very cool. I I want to say that Roger talks about this particular shirt in Kibble White,
Yeah.
and I think it was if oh, let's get some fringe on the back.
Yeah. It's got a lot of fringe on it.
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Oh, let's do fringe, but um, make it loinclothy." You know.
Well, John had some fringe back in the 60s, looking like a very well put together car wash.
I have an idea for this.
Okay.
I have an idea. Let's do this. All right. All right. Now let's do this. Uh, Ethan camera. I'll just make myself big, right?
Okay.
And you'll be big there,
Cool.
and I'll be big down here. Make sense?
Yes.
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and huge. My
Nice.
face. Great. Deal with it. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I guess I need to try to find something to watch next. You know what I like? Do you know what's the 1980 show? Was it after, I guess, blue sweater, red handkerchief.
That was, I want to say Rainbow.
Not no, not Rainbow. It was America because it was
Okay.
after Cincinnati, and it was like that one of those extra shows, and it's on like the Who's Better, Who's Best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Buffalo?
Uh, I don't know. If I look in Music Must Change, I'll find it.
Okay.
I could look it up, but then I would be a nerd. Chicago, 1979.
Okay.
The year of our Lord.
1979.
Well, I don't want to watch the whole thing.
No.
I'll deal with that later.
Okay.
Oh man, this is a high end. This looks like a high end recording here. Let me see. Wow, it says there's only 5 songs. That's great. That's not true. So wait, you said you got a poster?
Oh yeah, I ordered the Edinburgh Castle poster.
Okay. Which
The
one is
what I
that?
call I call it the folk horror Who one. It's the green one. I will say the posters were really good, especially on that European tour.
The UK leg posters are amazing.
The Eden Project one is gorgeous. I think I'm gonna have to spend some money on that one too. But yeah, this is the one that's got the castle and it's kind of green, and I refer to it as the folk horror Who poster. I don't know, off the top of my head, I don't know who the artist is, but that's definitely my aesthetic, and so that's on its way, and I'm very excited about it. I'm also treating myself to a vintage button like every week. So
Okay.
so I have one on the way that says like the mods are all right, and then in the little corner it says
I actually just it's upstairs. I found my Fallout Shelter
Yeah,
2002 button. Okay, so which one are you talking about? I have them all here, but I don't want to flash them in front of the video. Do we still have time on this video? Oh yeah, it's still going. Let's let it go. What'd you say, Edinburgh Castle?
Edinburgh Castle.
That's Boston.
It's different from the other posters.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, whoever, like I say, whoever the artist is, that's definitely my aesthetic all the way. Kind of folk horror, Wicker Man, blood on Satan's claw vibe.
What's the easiest way to show people
Oh,
that?
we got some summertime blues happening.
That one?
That's the one.
Nice.
They have some nice posters on this tour. I tell you what.
So it's a $50 poster.
Yeah.
You know, Bets, I'm not the best at math,
Mm-hmm.
but if you buy yourself 5 posters,
Mm-hmm.
you got yourself a Who's Next box set. That's all I'm saying.
You are correct, sir. Of course, I've got. If I turn around now, I can show you all the posters that I have lined up on my wall because I literally have no room in my apartment to hang anything else up. So they're just all stacked up in the corner.
Right.
Oh, I do have this one. Hang on. Spend a little and got.
What does it say on it?
It's just, I like it when you talk dirty.
Oh, right. And was that an ad for
Yeah, it's an ad for Too Late the Hero. So
right on.
very nice. Very nice.
Are there people streaming right now? 2 people watching, or is that just me?
Oh my God. Who's
No, there's
watching?
not.
Is it just is it us? It came from the Netherlands. This particular post, this print ad.
It's so weird how, like, I guess you have to get to a point where you don't, in any way, shape, or form, have any say of what merchandising anyone puts out for you.
No, it's true.
Are we supposed to be reacting to the actual music here? Let me find out.
What are we playing? Is it still Summertime Blues?
It is Summertime Blues.
Nice.
I can't believe summer's almost over, actually.
I'm in Florida, folks. Summer's a perpetual season now.
Never ending. Never
Yeah,
ending.
except for the last week of August into October when it becomes hurricane season. So
We just had a very bad tornado, as I told you.
I saw that. That picture you sent looks like the cover of an album with all the down poles.
It does.
It looks wild.
And everything's still closed, and they had to have helicopters come in the other day. Anyway, to cable the poles.
Hey, John. Whoop. He's not wearing the rainbow sequin jacket here.
Okay, I'm sorry we got off topic. Really important things.
Yes.
Roger Daltrey's stage attire.
Yes.
The brown jacket, to me, is the holy grail. The brown leather jacket.
The whole outfit. It's got the pants too.
No, what era are you talking about? I'm talking about like 1989 through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the later brown jacket.
Okay. Gotcha.
The later leather one that like goes up in the back and comes, you know.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
I think maybe I gravitate towards that one because that was the first one. I was like, that's when I was like, joined together. That's the joined together in 1989, and that's my first thing. You know where. You know, I look at it now. I thought he was the coolest dude ever, right? But now I look at it and I'm just like, I just can't get the image of the earring. You know, the clip on.
The clip on the ear cuff.
Yeah. What I say I wanted to do with that stuff, like, it's my generation.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I want to do a Who tribute band, but I only want to dress as that era. So, like, I would get pleated pants and a fake ponytail. I would do it. Come over.
Listen, I'm still wanting somebody to do. I want to do a John Entwistle tribute band and call it Skeleton Suit and just all of his solo stuff.
I think that's called Boy Genius. No, don't come after me, people. Come after me. I am mildly annoyed at someone who likes to wear skeleton suits and their like refusal to mention John Entwistle
Mm.
for any reason. I won't say who that is because they have an army and they'll kill me. But
We're gonna get brigaded on the Twitter.
yeah, yeah.
And this I always said before, like when they do My Generation, and everything, as Tommy Smothers would say, everything just goes. But John at the end, always when they're smashing the things up and the feedback and everything, and John just going do 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 do. That's just the most menacing sound in the world. I just love all of that so much.
I really put it as like he's like, all right, let's get this part over with so we can leave because I'm not destroying my base.
No,
F you guys, I'm not destroying my base.
but did you see that one? Somebody, Eduardo. I mean, I never get his last name right. The guy who wrote the big picture book that just came out at
Oh
Christmas.
yeah, that's that amazing book. Yeah,
It's
keep
so
talking, I'll grab
good.
it.
Yeah, yeah, I've got mine here too. He was posting. He's got the picture. I think it's in Anaheim where John smashing. Yep, that's the one. It's an
This
awesome book.
gorgeous,
Highly recommend.
amazing book
Mm-hmm.
by
And he's got the picture of John crashing the bass.
Eduardo Genzolini.
Yes, I never get that name right.
Yeah, and he posts on Facebook and stuff sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, it really is an amazing book. One day I'm gonna actually read it all the way through. I just skipped to like Brian and Atlanta's parts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, there's so much in there. Oh my god, it's so
It's an
heavy. It's so
awesome
big.
book. It is. But it's a wonderful book. If you are on the fence about it, get off the fence and buy it, because it's got stuff that I don't know, has probably never seen the light of day until.
How many posters would I have to buy to be able to afford the signed graphic novel? Who's next? I can't do
You're gonna
math.
have to at least 4.
Yeah, no, more than that.
No, more than 5.
It's $1,000 for the signed copy of that graphic novel.
I'm just gonna have to go with the regular.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. I know at some point they're gonna release the regular one without
Yeah.
signature. I'm gonna have to buy that because what? I can't read my box set copy. That would be ridiculous. You know?
Yeah. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be nice, but I'm gonna have to pass on the signed copy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal. I have those signatures here in my house, right? I'm looking
Yes.
at right now. You know, that that's because I'm so cool.
You are very cool.
Yeah. Oh, have I showed you my new Pride Lego?
No, let's see.
Yeah, this is Who content, guys. This is totally Who content.
Oh, I love these. I've seen these before. Yes.
No, but I've added to it. So
Okay.
you have the clear guys in the front,
Uh-huh.
and then I've taken each one and ordered special Boba Fett masks,
Oh, wow.
Mandalorians. So they're all
Yeah.
Mandalorian, and the ones that didn't have the exact color, they had clear
Nice.
Mandalorian helmets.
I
So
like that. I got in trouble at MegaCon one year because there were a bunch of Mandalorians, but I didn't know what they were called, and so I was like, "Hey, Boba Fett's," and then my ex-husband like yelled at me.
well, that's not
Mandalorians.
well. That's why it's called ex-husband, right?
That's
Yeah.
true.
And by the way, before that show came out, as far as I'm concerned, they're Boba Fett's.
I was like, "Hey, Boba
Yeah.
Fett's," I was like, Boba
So
Fett.
Queen mentioned Star Wars in their songs,
They did, but he didn't like Star Wars.
right? Now let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I recently took my son, middle name Townsend. That's all you
Mhm.
guys need to know. To see his first movie, like art house movie.
Okay.
We went to see Asteroid City by Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Okay. So this does fold into the Who because I've made almost my new logo as this like vector image I made of that awesome Pete smoking a cigarette.
Hmm.
I slapped the red wool hat on him
Yes.
because now he wears it all the time, even if he's adopted that knit hat as men of his age might.
Uh-huh.
I assume he's a big Steve Zissou fan.
Yes.
Have you like actually read that somewhere? Do you have confirmation?
No, but I tell you what, if you go to I want to say Rachel's channel, the music,
Okay.
the attic music thing.
Okay.
He does, like, he has the jumpsuit and the hat, and they do like they want to say it's a tribute to Steve Zissou,
Okay.
which I think that's wonderful. I love that Pete's into Wes Anderson, because I mean they used a quick one to such great effect in Rushmore. So
Um, After we watched it, we did watch Rushmore, and then
love Rushmore.
oh, and they did those Wes Anderson pictures with McAnuff at
Yeah,
the last Tommy thing.
yeah.
Now, our friend Eliza, she sent me some. She sent on the internet some rumors that they could be bringing Tommy, hopefully, to Broadway again.
I've heard that. I saw that post. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Because we're all gonna meet and we're gonna.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna do a road trip.
Yeah, we're gonna do a road trip.
Yeah.
Road trips for me consist of getting there as fast as possible. So I don't have to drive anymore. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
I did actually meet someone in my town who wanted to play some Who songs,
Cool.
and we had our first meetup last week. I won't
Very
talk too
cool.
much about it because it's too exciting for me, but it went well, and I actually have homework to work on 3 songs.
Okay. Can you talk about what they are? Can you divulge?
Yes.
Okay.
The Seeker.
Nice.
It all started with Behind Blue Eyes
Mm-hmm.
and Pinball Wizard,
Very cool.
of which I've never had someone actually ask me the greatest question I've ever been asked, which is, do you know how to play Pinball Wizard?
And your answer was?
Yes, sir, I do.
Cool.
I do. And I just happened to mention one of my favorite songs was called Mike Post Theme.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to hear it just because
Yeah.
he tripped on the name Mike Post because he knows who that is, because
Yeah.
people do. And he listened to that and he said, I might like to sing that one too. So I'm also brushing up on my Mike Post theme because I don't need the internet. I have my Endless Wire guitar book.
Very
So
cool.
if anyone would like to hear In the Ether, we can make that happen. And Unholy Trinity.
Mm.
But I haven't been able to find a Who book yet, like Who. So
Years ago, I found a big music book. It was from the 70s, and I ended up giving it to a coworker for Christmas because he was a big Who fan and a guitarist. So, had a brown cover. That's all I remember about it.
but it was brown. It was a Who book, but it was brown.
Yeah, it was the songs.
Well, I've gotten a couple things recently because I started collecting these again. So I've gotten some really like older ones.
Oh, wait, we got that. We got the leg. We got the leg. I'm a road runner, honey. He's doing the duck walk.
I'm looking for this book to show you. It was like a decade of the Who one, but these are some of the older books I've gotten recently.
Oh yeah, let me see.
I know you know these ones because I showed them to you before, I think.
Yeah.
These 2 little pocket jams.
Yes.
And I'll now read from them. No, I'm kidding. This is not just a. This one is. It's got a really. The inside story of the group revolutionized rock with the first rock opera.
That's a Philip Castle cover, by the way. I had that in a Philip Castle book.
Who is Philip Castle?
Philip Castle's an airbrush artist, and you would know him because he did the Clockwork Orange poster.
Ah. Well, I can see that now. I can see that in there for sure.
Yeah.
But this is reminding me I'm watching Foundation right now, and this reminds me of Foundation a lot.
Very cool.
Yeah, still no one watching. That's okay.
That's okay. What's my latest Who book? Hang on just a second.
Okay, I have that.
Won't Get Cold Again. The Who from Lifehouse to Quadrophenia.
That's a good book.
Yeah, from Richie Unterberger. He did a class, an online class about the Who.
I almost took that.
I
almost
almost
took,
did too. I came real close.
but it's one of those things where it's like, my wife was like, "Yeah, but are you just gonna end up teaching the class?" I'm like, "Don't. It's not gonna be like that." Since
That
you
was
said since you said his name, I feel bad. This one was written by John Swenson
I knew that he was like a Rolling Stone writer,
and George
wasn't he?
Tremlett. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
No, but these are what I actually meant to show you. I meant to show you these songbooks I've gotten.
okay,
Odds and sods.
nice.
And this one cost me way too much. And I got it after talking with you about this stupid movie. Because I wanted champagne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And these are not. Actually, the Tommy book is better than the Odds and Sods book.
hmm
But with these simple chord books, you don't get the song really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I have my big 4-volume thing I got Hal Leonard when I was 15. I still have it. And I got my sister-in-law got me like a Decade of the Who, and that's a big songbook too.
Nice.
And she found those pristine. She found those very pristine and like for like a couple bucks at a bookstore randomly.
Nice.
So
That
took it
is.
to farm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I
I just.
started buying
But
Who
go ahead.
stuff. So
Yeah, it's the yeah, I do the same. I'm like, I see somebody on the Facebook page will post like, I got this book, and then I'm like immediately heading to Amazon. Like, okay, I need that book too.
I did that again with Eliza when we were about to talk about Tommy, the Broadway show, and I had to go
Yeah.
out and buy that yellow book again. And
Uh-huh.
nothing's really expensive these days. You can find
No,
anything for pretty cheap. I got it for $6,
that's not bad at all.
and it comes for like a CD single of "I Believe My Own Eyes" by Pete in the back.
hmm
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah,
You were on that video.
it was.
Yeah.
Now my thing is one of the things I want to get. I want to get the program from the Face Dances tour. I have the program from the '82 Farewell tour because that was the first time I ever saw the guys. So I wanted it. I couldn't, as a teenager, I could not afford it at the time, but I went ahead and got one on eBay, and I think I got it for $12. It didn't spend a lot of money on it. So now I want to get the Face Dances one.
Which painting is a painting? I thought
No,
the
not the
program.
painting.
Okay.
It's the program. Yeah. Speaking of the paintings, though, I got a used copy of Face Dances at a local thrift store, and like I was just gonna put it in a frame, and because I have some framed records, and the poster was still in it. So yay.
The poster was still in it.
hmm
Okay. I
It
was
was exciting.
I was going through my vinyl to see all the crap that I have inside the vinyl, and I have all that. I have all that stuff for Live at Leeds, and for most part, I have it all in there.
Yeah.
But I found that John Entwistle Left for Live sticker in my John Entwistle record that he signed. I
Oh,
hadn't touched it in
nice.
years. Uh,
That's cool though.
all right, let me see if I can put this in.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's not a flattering picture of us, but it's there on Facebook now too, so people can come and watch. All right, where's he going with this? What's he gonna do? Old red wine, do it. No, wrong here.
All right.
Come on, dude. What's next? Oh, I never heard this one. Okay. It's that. Okay, this is definitely one we have to talk over because they will block us just by hearing that.
Okay, no problem.
In fact, I'm going to turn it down for a second. Um, me even playing that like on my out of tune crappy SG
hmm
got blocked on Facebook.
No way.
Yeah. Or on YouTube when I was showing people my Who guitars.
Well, what about when they play it on the little tiny guitar on the the
Jimmy
Jimmy
Fallon.
Kimmel show? Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Fallon. I actually liked that.
I love it. And Pete's trying so hard with that little tiny plastic guitar. He's having such a degree of difficulty. He's really Very, very intent on it. I love it. I think it's wonderful.
All right, so the year of our Lord.
This is 79. Yep.
I would like to know when Music Must Changes in this thing.
I was just listening to that tonight. And I have to say one thing about that song, man, Roger's vocals are so good on Music Must Change.
Let's start here. Because
Oh, yeah.
as far as that 3-part show, I think we're getting towards what Pete would call the difficult material in this concert.
This is, yeah, quad.
Quote unquote difficult material. So
But no backing tapes, thank God.
right. Well, I mean, they didn't need they stopped doing the sound effects and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or like recorded banjo or whatever it is they were doing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because he was very intent on, I guess, hearing like the radio announcers and yeah.
That yeah, that had to have been just so difficult to try to sync that up because I don't know, they're so anarchic that I don't see how that would have worked.
I mean, I, just prime like I'm the artist and this is how I need to present my vision, and if it's not
Mm-hmm.
good enough, Mr. Pridden will get a synthesizer to the head, and that's
I
fine by
know.
me.
Poor Bob.
Yeah.
Uh, it's such a good song. I was yeah, lately the last few days I've been listening to Who Are You and Quadrophenia when I'm out on my walk, and I just
I'm kind of saving it up right now,
yeah,
like the Who stuff,
yeah.
simply because I know that like in a month and 2 days, it's gonna be like all on. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
This is actually the first song I heard on Quadrophenia. I had heard The Real Me, of course,
Yeah.
but I was very intimidated just by the black and whiteness of the cover, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I was like, oh, this is the one that really punched me in the face. Was Punk and the Godfather. I was like,
Yeah.
this song is amazing. All right, let's talk about John's bell bottoms right now.
Big Johnny Twinkle.
Oh, is that my pin? You know what? I haven't seen my Pete arm swinging pin in a while. I don't even know if I know where it is. Oh, it's right here. Sorry.
John's got that alembic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So
Yeah, well, I can't afford it, so the actual one, so I got the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
So I got a question because this is something that doesn't is the story that at Live Aid and he played it, but did it short out or was that because I've never quite gotten the straight story.
I never heard any that was the bass's fault. I heard that was a stagehand's fault
Okay.
because he unplugged like literally like the surge protect, like the big plug for everything.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. But
Okay.
I think there's an intact performance on Live Aid, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard different versions of it, and I wasn't sure if it was the Olympic that shorted out or what it was.
No, man, it's just not even fun to like really watch like that because when people, when not everyone's favorite subject is the Super Bowl performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, um, like the reason why I was so like kind of annoyed and depressing is because the concert for New York was so amazing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you're like, why is that a big deal? Well, it's a big deal because people don't remember when they're not 100% their best.
Yeah.
And if that's the last image people have, it kind of sucks.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I
hear
mean?
you. Hmm.
So like Live Aid, no one really talks about them like at all,
Yeah.
um, because they weren't great. You know.
Yeah.
Um, so Concert for New York, they were great, and everyone was like, "Wow, the Who! I didn't even know they were alive." The Who, right? Ah, I know what we should watch.
What?
John and Wessel at BB King's Blues Bar.
Okay. He's doing my wife right now, though.
All right, I won't mess with it.
All right.
But
No,
after this, I will.
nah.
No, I can't. Longo will come after me.
Okay, don't do it then.
Yeah, I won't do
We'll,
it.
s- we'll
I
just
mean, I don't know
enjoy
if he
my
will or not, but I don't want to tempt fate.
no.
Yeah.
But let's just enjoy my wife because it is such a good song. So the story about my wife is basically Dougal Butler tells it. And I guess he went to John and Allison's house because he would go there to get away from Keith, to go hide out and be normal. And I guess Allison came to the door and she was upset. So Dougal went down to the pub and there was John and he was very quiet. And Dougal was like, well, you guys, mom and dad are fighting. Like, don't fight. So, and that sort of was an inspiration for
Well, sure,
me. Yeah.
but if I were her, I wouldn't be into it. Yeah, I think we've
Well,
talked about that before.
yeah, didn't she used to? There was a show or two where she came out like with a rolling pin.
Did she? I don't know that that
I've
that.
heard that, but again, I don't know for sure.
Well, that's good on her.
Yeah,
You know. Um, yeah.
I like how she used to tell Pete that John's songs were better.
She what?
She used to tell Pete. She and Queenie both would tell Pete that John's songs were better than his.
Well, there have been some people on Who Reddit just asking like either discovering the band or trying to figure out like they never really gave them their due, and so now they're discovering them, and
Hmm.
they ask why. And it's like I for me, it's Pete's songwriting and how
Yeah.
it like speaks to me personally.
Hmm.
John was just a different kind of songwriter,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and I
And
don't where did he get really deep besides like a couple verses in Too Late to Hero? Did he ever get really deep?
we talked about uh, what are we doing here? I think
Right.
was and Lovebird would
Okay.
be another one. But mostly, like I was listening to I told you I was listening to Who Are You tonight, and um I like had enough. I mean, it's kind of that John kind of sardonic wit, dark, kind of thing. But I don't know, but it's not so weird. It's not like whistle rhymes kind of, it's I don't want to say generic. That's not the term I want to use, but it's closer to a conventional song than not.
I want to look at the lyrics real quick.
Hmm. It's view when it's very jaundiced. It's very John,
It's very jaundice.
very jaundiced. But
Enough
it was
trend.
yeah, it was the flip on the single of Who Are You? It was the flip. And I have to say, I probably listened to it just as much as I listened to Who Are You? I really, really like having it.
Like, no, the lyric I was thinking of was in Success Story. Now that I think,
Okay.
yeah, about the anytime like he mentions making fun of like Pete
I'm gonna
for
smash my guitar.
yeah, or for being Pete in some kind of way, like poking him.
Hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's happened more than once, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. Let's take a minute to appreciate Kenny.
I like Kenny. I really like Kenny. Of course, the first show I ever saw was with Kenny. I think he's great. I don't. I think he got kind of a bad deal.
I think he got a bad deal too, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Because people mention Simon Phillips, and it's like he was one tour. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But because it was such a long tour, and it was they saw more people than they'd have ever seen, and more money they'd ever made. That he almost gets put in an era, but he's not really an era,
No.
you know. But every time I see those muscle shirts on Kenny, I think of Schneider from One Day at a Time because I always think there's a pack of cigarettes rolled up in there.
Yeah, I really dig Kenny. I think he's great, and I think he did what he could with the material that he was handed. They were not in great shape, and physically and probably emotionally too. And I've said before that, you know, Moon dies and they jump right back into, everything, and that I don't think anybody was ready.
No, and they really went into a period of where like Pete, I think personally, and Pete's the one I think about because you know he's the one who's going to say whether they work or not. Really, like
Hmm.
just like going, so he didn't have to stop and think about reality. Really,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
like
I agree.
yeah.
Well, they said that one of the reasons why they, because people were like, why did you guys continue after Moon? You should have stopped then. And the fact of the matter was that the Who organization was so large and had so many people dependent upon them. They had employees, and those employees had families, and what are you supposed to do? You just walk in and go, well, sorry, we're striking the set, it's all over, you know. And he felt
Um,
that responsibility.
and I don't want to make assumptions. I can, that tour right after what 2022,
Hmm.
it happened so fast. Like not enough time to prep or sell tickets.
Hmm.
For what they're used to. I can only think it was something like that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
I wasn't my understanding was that a lot of it too was done to make up for the shortfall during the pandemic for Teen Cancer USA.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it was to get them rolling again, because they're very. What is Pete doing?
Let's hear what he's saying.
He's being silly.
Let me loop it back real quick.
Yeah.
We can actually listen to that part. Introducing Rabbit.
Hey, Rabbit.
Hey, buddy. He had fringe.
That dude was tall. Is tall.
Sounds like me. A toe rag. As in a bro like me. He's also a genius. And I like to tell you that it's great to have a keyboard player along, particularly somebody as good as Rabbit, because it means we can play a lot of songs that we couldn't otherwise play. I mean, guitars are all right, you know what I mean? They're all right.
He's dead.
Even me.
Yeah, Kenya. All right, whatever. All right, so you could tell we're real Who fans because we're gonna talk over the music, but
If they're
if there's
talking.
but if there's stage banter, shut up. We gotta hear it.
Well, I told you at the show that we saw in Tampa, my friend John said, he's like, because Pete did a lot of talking, and it was all very, very funny. And John was like, I could just listen to him talk.
Yeah, yeah. Did you listen to the Audible thing?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Yeah. Somebody save me.
Yeah. The whole, I think some of the stuff was recorded,
Hmm.
and it's a little bit of history rewriting, maybe from the book or a couple other things. To apologize for some things I think he said before that he maybe hurt some people's feelings.
Yeah.
Maybe in 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 reference to John or Keith, maybe if I had to guess.
Yeah. I think he had to.
Yeah.
He has said some intemperate things that he's had to sort of walk back. But hey, we're doing Sister Disco, which is
I
Pete's
love it.
least favorite song to do live, and you know why.
Yes. And I've seen that video so many times, I can't just sit there and say, we think we're friends, we know each other very well, we fight. Yes, I've. Your
my,
Everly Brothers bit, right?
my favorite is John talking about how much he hates doing Magic Bus. because it's
Yeah.
good.
It's just A. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Good.
I was trying to teach my son how to play it so I could play over the guitar. Come on, man, just play the A for me. What's up?
Good.
I think the plan for me is to watch this song and try to find Music Must Change and then probably end it. How do you feel about that? Sound good?
I'm perfectly fine with that. That was another thing I was listening to. Music Must Change and thinking about the footsteps,
Right.
or is
The squeaking.
yeah. Well, I was playing Pokemon Go, and I threw the ball and it hit the Pokemon, and right at the time that you hear the coin hit the floor, and I was like, whoa! And I was like, oh, that's just the song.
The Cancer Trust thing that you mentioned very much
Hmm.
spoke to me simply because I was at that show. I've told the story before. I was at that show in Philly
Hmm.
where a guy held up a sign that says, "I'll, if you sign my Quadrophenia album, I'll donate $500."
Nice.
And Pete said, "Okay, give me the album and I'll match it." And they said, "No, F it, I'll give him $1 million."
Oh wow,
And me and my son got to see that,
that's
and
a wonderful.
it was pretty cool, man.
It's
It's pretty
great.
cool.
I know it's a charity that's super close to their heart. I think there's a whole wing. Is it a hospital in San Diego that's named for them?
I mean, it should be. I've been,
Yeah.
I didn't give to charity before I started buying tickets, and I would get that tax write off, like
Yeah.
a tax little write off thing, and made you feel good, like, oh, $65 of this is going to, you know.
Pink Cancer America.
The first one I went to was that one with Elvis Costello at the theater at Madison Square Garden for the Quadrophenia tour.
Hmm.
They did a special one. I went to that. That was a good time.
I bet. And another piece of fun trivia for things named after the Who, where I believe the Gold Hawk was. Do you know the story about what it is now?
What is it now?
It's now a housing development, and it's Moon House and Daltrey House.
That's cool.
Oh,
Well, hopefully, I know that the fires at the apartment. Um,
Grenfell
yeah,
Towers.
yeah. I know that Pete helped a lot with that afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been getting like I've been getting teary lately watching musicians help out.
Hmm.
Things that happen in their town, or like when you hear
Oh yeah.
when you hear Noel Gallagher talk about people singing "Don't Look Back in Anger" at the concert after the thing in Manchester with
Yeah,
at the Ariana Grande concert, like that kind of stuff really gets me.
it does. Oh, it was like the Cincinnati show that the guys did
Oh
when they
God,
returned. Oh yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's too much. It was so much.
Yes.
They
Yes.
didn't want to do that, and yeah.
Oh, are we sitting down the drum riser now? Pete's favorite part of the song.
We're going towards it. We're going towards the riser.
He's moving up. He's getting close.
Every time I watch this, I can only think of one thing.
What's
Like
that?
it's gotta be hot in that sweater, man.
For real. Well,
Like,
that man's walking around all summer long in a coat. When I saw him in April of 2022 in Tampa, and Pete was wearing a coat.
hold on a second. Hold on. We have some comments. We have Wilmer in the chat.
Hey, Wilmer.
Hey, Wilmer. How long ago was this? Sorry if we missed you. Hi, if you want to hear lead vocalist version of Tommy Film from 1975, type in the Who 1975 without lead vocals. Here
Oh
on
wow.
YouTube. I uploaded that. It's really interesting. It's my 5.1. I just removed the center channel, which contains the lead vox.
Wow. Okay.
Is this actually live? This is live. I don't know if you left already. And no one was talking to us for so long.
We were lonely.
Yeah.
We had to fill the space.
And I will check that out. I won't check it out live here because we'd be talking over it because you have to.
Yeah. It's fair use.
We'll check it out. All right. Let me find out in the set list where Music Must Changes. All right. Do you want to watch Behind Blue Eyes? Because Music Must Changes right after that.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's do that.
Here we go.
All right. There's four
I
people
was-
watching now, so great.
Cool. I was thinking the other day, you know what song you never hear anymore? because I have to listen to the radio in my car. And I never, it used to get so much airplay, and now I never hear it, is Bargain.
Is what?
Bargain. You never
Bargain.
hear Bargain anymore. Yeah, Bargain was like ubiquitous.
I think it had a minute because it was on some commercials.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and then it went away. Like things like rise and fall based on
Yeah.
what people are listening to. It the
Mm-hmm.
Stranger Things bump, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just realized like recently listening to Who's Next, like how much of the middle of that album is never ever talked about, like ever.
Like, Song Is Over and
Song is
Going
over,
Mobile.
going mobile, like all that stuff, and it's just
Yeah.
brilliant.
Well, I was thinking tonight, I told you I was listening to Who Are You, and I was sort of like, if Who Are You didn't have Who Are You on it, like, these they're great songs, but they're just not the songs that people associate with the Who. They're not that A tier. There aren't those A tier songs.
Yeah, and I really think like because even like a 2 CD compilation will have things that people like to me like Pictures of Lily and Relay and stuff like that are like Who hits,
Yeah.
but they're not to most people.
No.
This is a hit.
They do play it on my local radio station. Shoot, I lost my train of thought.
I have notes of things I wanted to bring up later that are gone. They're gone. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
This is a good experiment. I think it went well. I think I need to figure out what's going on here.
Okay.
With sharing a screen with you in Zoom. I think we found a good compromise here.
Yeah. Oh, we're rocking it out, folks.
It might be one of my. It's probably one of my favorite like pieces of a Who song.
It's a great one.
Like this right here, so like good. Christine says Going Mobile got radio play in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
But it came out in 1971. Why? Why? Is it because they were selling mobile phones in the 80s? I don't know. I'm really really cynical about that stuff. I think if something happens like that, there's a Mandela effect. That starts with a marketing company, unfortunately.
Well, and you can look at the CSI franchise. I mean, won't get
Never seen one episode.
I think I saw the Tarantino one when it came out, but I was not a fan of the show.
I might have watched the Daltrey one where he was like the casino boss or something, right?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was. I actually dated a guy for a minute who was like a CSI guy down in Broward. He was a crime scene photographer.
Like, oh, he actually did that, and like he's the guy.
That's what he did. Yeah, he was like, no, that's not what it's like at all. It's pretty bad.
Go around with a F. William Peterson shirt on, or like,
yeah.
Caruso sucks. Yeah. All right, man. I think we're gonna watch one more tune here.
All right.
This has been fun. I think we'll do it again. Maybe if we'll let some people know that.
Yeah.
They would show up. Maybe Saturday night's not the best night.
But it is all right for fighting.
I love that version of that song so much.
Oh yeah.
That I don't even get mad anymore when I think they weren't in the same room. I played that the other day on a thing I was doing. It was a Saturday.
It was it's a good version of it, for real.
I love that CD. Oh wait, what's he saying?
And the jealousy, and we hope you can feel out in those, this old cinema's what you're sitting in.
Cinema.
How much we're enjoying ourselves here tonight.
We're a crappy old group. Is that what that is?
We're a crappy old group.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know how to have fun. Chicago, I love you.
We're not bad for 4 aging queens, are we? Oh, wrong band. I guess the only concert I've seen more than or about the same as 1989 is that Queen live at Wembley '86.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bring on my spare guitar.
Oh
Alan,
yeah, this is the walnut, man. It's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful instrument.
did you see some of the Alan Rogan memorial service?
The what?
The Alan Rogan's
I
memorial
saw the
service.
pictures. I saw the pictures.
Irish Jack did a reminiscence about the first time he met Alan in '75. They met up at a show in England, and he said everybody was there except Mooney. Mooney was in a cell. It was cute.
Yeah, that was the was that the really nice pictures with Kenny Jones and Zach Starkey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And maybe I posted it. Oh yeah, it was one of those things I posted on Reddit that Tom posted back to us.
Hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, did you guys see this?" Like, yeah, man. I love it. I love getting the updates. But people were very nice on Who Reddit about those pictures of Kenny. He's got a lot of respect. And when they came and played that racetrack benefit with him a couple years ago, that was really cool. They did like a whole Who concert.
I think with Kenny, I think that they were also kind of excited and intrigued about the idea of having a much more conventional drummer. That I think it might have felt kind of freeing in a way, that because let's face it, Keith was the lead guy, and you kind of had to do whatever Keith, follow along with whatever Keith was doing to an extent. And so,
Hey, so Eric said in the chat 75 live in Texas. I was gonna say that we don't watch anything official. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this copy is, but this has been released officially on the Amazing Journey Who thing. So what is that, the Houston, Texas one? I assume. I like that one. I love it.
is it? Oh, was Houston where John got arrested? I think so.
You're the hey.
I'm the
that's your
lore
department.
person. Yes, John got arrested in '75 in Houston
for
um
not wearing pants on the internet. Like
no,
what?
no. I'm not gonna live that down. I'm sorry. Y'all, I was tired. I just got off work. Our ticket terminals broke down in the middle of embarkation. But no, I'm not gonna go into the whole story, but basically I won't say obstruction of justice, but it was something along those lines. He got between a cop and Keith on purpose, and he got arrested. So
this song is not the easiest to try to play on guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What were we saying?
I was gonna say it was disturbing the peace. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was a $50 fine.
Wow, we got 10 people in the stadium. That's great.
Hi guys.
I mean 9, and one of them is me. So.
Okay. Am I the other one? Am I?
All right. Do you have a YouTube open?
No, I don't.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Why did it say volume on it? Nothing. All right. So, like, coming up is where, like, he gets you know what? They get really psychedelic here. Like acidy rock, and it's great. All right. Chicago '79 was Best Buy Amazing Journey. I won that version in a contest on the Shout Who and Townsend UQ message boards.
Wow.
I think anything in that 2000 time period, whatever, I remember being at Best Buy every morning, mostly in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Glen Burnie, hon. And and like I remember being there for Now and Then to get, Real Good Looking Boy and Old Red Wine. Just any box set. So I do have that. I have the third disc. It also came with like quick ones, like 6 short films about the Who. I think it was like 3 extra, but I forgot what they were.
Oh wow! Listen to this. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna say this again, but do you know how awesome it would be to be on the Devil's Lettuce at this concert?
This is like, yeah, this is,
This is hard. This is hardcore stuff, man.
yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
And it took me so long to hear like the horns are there, man, like full blast horns.
Uh-huh. This is great. That pause.
Hey, Chrome, I
Nice.
don't want to. I don't want to say it. We might be watching the version you just talked about. He just mentioned there's a better version of this on YouTube, and that's what we're watching probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric says Old Red Wine completely underrated Pete song.
Oh yeah.
I 100% agree with you.
It's
Both
a
those songs are really good.
devastating. It's a devastating song. I love that song.
It's got the amazing lyrics, like the metaphor is there perfectly.
Yeah.
Yep, I got 2002 live Boston. Yep. I was at Madison Square Garden for that tour.
I saw them in Tampa. Same place. I saw them in 2022.
Hey, Brad. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Hooligan. Super stoked for the release of Who's Next Deluxe box set. And new Martin Popoff book on Quadrophenia. Yeah, that Quadrophenia book is going to have to wait for December for me, buddy. I just, I think they took all my money with the box set for a while. Got the wish list going. Look at that beautiful, beautiful guitar.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is it just me or it reminds me a little bit of the Allman Brothers. That's that kind of vibe, maybe.
All right, I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. It's a shame. It's a shame Old Red Wine was dropped from the later reissues of Then and Now, as it was a tribute to John. I did not hear that horrible news. Why is that song not there? This is not the issues we have with John's Legacy by the band show. That would be too easy. I'm not gonna do that tonight.
And this is,
Look at that, dude. I was gonna say this is kind of like their most jammiest, besides like those end of Tommy tour jams. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of an Old Red Wine lyric that just kills me.
So what about Let It Breathe? That's for me. That's for me.
It's everything, They say you turned in while. Can we watch one more song after this? Just one?
Yeah.
All right. Because we got people now, and I figure we got to listen to Old Red Wine, right?
Yes. So y'all can see me cry again, like I did on the.
So there's the Bowl, the Hollywood Bowl, the Fillmore, the Cow Palace, the Greek, where the amazing Hot August Night by Neil Diamond was recorded.
Speaking of Hot August Night.
Yeah, right. And then we'll be done. Then we'll go to bed.
Okay.
It was the Black Mud, Always Left Behind. It's such a perfect, like sludge, either a show or in the bottom of wine that's been fermented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Musk. I think it's the Must. I think it's called.
All right.
Trick of the Light. I love Trick of the Light.
Oh, do you want to watch the one that's the tribute to John? Do you want to see that one?
Sure.
I'm sure it has photos and stuff on it.
Oh, y'all
Is that gonna kill you?
Y'all want to get me emotional tonight?
This is gonna be a rough one, guys. Jody Lynn Scott, legend. All right. This is our last song, guys. This was a good experiment. We might do it again.
I enjoy. Oh,
Oh, I got that record. I've never seen this.
oh, it's gonna make me sad. Mm.
I'm going a little crazy right now because I don't remember them performing it live. They must have. It must have been on that 2006 tour.
Yeah. Do you remember when we saw them in 2022 with The Rock, and they had the tribute? They spent a lot of time on John, and the Keith section was a little short. And honestly, I swear to God, I was sort of like, oh yeah, Keith was in this band too.
Well, it's that I love the way his hands move when you're looking at it from the back.
Oh yeah,
on the bass. It's like one of my favorite things. And he might be the best part of that Roger Daltrey 94 show. The
yes.
Ovation bass solo is my favorite, might be my favorite Who thing ever.
Well, you see, the part that I love the most is the guy on the, I think it's a Tabor, who turns to him and says, like, you can tell, obviously, he's like, hey, that was amazing. And John kind of goes,
he's like, all right, yeah. Thanks for the compliments. I don't need it from you.
Yeah.
Hey, Chrome there said Jody Lynn Scott rules. I was so happy they brought her back for the early 2020 acoustic shows. I was very happy to see her. And I've told this here before too. I saw her twice, 20 years apart with Dido.
Oh wow.
And the thing is, it's like when they do the introductions, like of the band at the end on the Dido show.
Mm-hmm.
Like she got the biggest cheer out of everyone. It was like they knew her.
Oh wow.
As just being awesome.
That's cool. Look at old John. Oh, his trains.
All right, Eric, I'll have to check that out. He said they played it on 2002 tour after John's death before official release. Okay. I haven't... Because they only kept this part in.
Mm-hmm.
2004 had incredible shows, too. God, they were so young then, but so old.
It reminds me of the other day somebody posted it was the Who Gallery posted the
That's right.
ad for the Who Sell Out, and it was like America's new teenage band, and I'm like, these men were 45 years old. They're not teenagers. Okay, in their 20s, but.
Quick question, really good for chat. Did you guys see that I posted this on Facebook or like on Twitter, or were you just on YouTube? Just let me know real quick.
That's right, smooch.
Look at that brown jacket Roger's wearing.
Yep, there it is.
What's next? Turn that on just to hear it. We're not gonna watch this whole thing. I just want to see what people's answers are real quick, and then we'll get on out of here if there is any answers. This is a great version of the song, by the way. Have you seen this one before? I'm sure you've seen this one before. Nothing.
Yeah.
Can you not hear it? Found you randomly surfing YouTube. Okay, Brad. Cool. All right, guys. This was a good time, Bets. Thanks for coming on. I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely pleasure.
Late notice. If you guys want more of this, maybe like it, whatever.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Have a good Saturday, everybody, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
I just want to stop this.
Okay. That was fun.
Well, wait, no, we're still on. Hold on a second.
Oh, okay. This is fun.
Oh God, I'm so inept. This is.
Are we still live?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, if you guys get a chance to see Peter Frampton, if he comes to your town, by all means, go see Peter Frampton because he's amazing and he's magic and he's wonderful. And we
Um,
love Peter Frampton.
let me say this about Peter Frampton. Go to the small towns in your area. Oh, someone said thank you. Um, uh, don't do shows on Thursdays. People can't go to those. I can't go to this. I want to see Peter
Mhm.
Frampton, but I can't go to Thursday.